And lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. This is your starting lineup, Arsenal versus Leicester City team news, and my prediction as well. So in the comment section, let me know what is your score prediction for Arsenal versus Leicester City. It's a huge game, very important as well. Arsenal win this one. It means we put more pressure on Manchester City. It means there is a guarantee that we stay on top of the table until we play on Wednesday. That is our game in hand against Everton. And then we win that. That gives us a massive guarantee that we can go throughout March on top of the table. How about that? That is so important, and that is very huge. So hit the like button, subscribe to the podcast. Let's get this video to 400 likes. And in the comment box below, talk to me. Can Arsenal beat Leicester away at the King Power Stadium? Difficult game, but very important. Can Arsenal win this game? Now, this is my prediction, and I think it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit deluded, but I'm also going to back it. I think Arsenal are going to win this game, first and foremost. You can clap for me for that, because I'm backing my team yet again this weekend. I think we're going to win this game. And I don't see us concede less than 2 goals, okay? That is on the bad side. I think we have been a shambles defensively. I think we don't have the goalkeeper as quality as David De Gea. So when those chances are created against us, the likes of Harvey Barnes' chances that they created against Man United, and the Kelechi Iheanacho, I'm afraid those chances will get into the back of our net, okay? So I'm sorry, Arsenal fans. I'm disappointing you again. Arsenal will concede at least 2 yet again at the King Power. But this is my prediction, and this is where I'm going bold. Absolutely bold. Arsenal will win this game 5-2. Ooh, I said it. I absolutely said that, didn't I? And look, if you've watched my video on the 90 More podcast, I've already backed Arsenal to win this game in the weekend preview, 5-2, and I'm not changing my mind here. I'm not changing my thoughts here. I think Arsenal are going to be rampant. I think we're going to run riot in that game. It's going to be 5-2. And this is my reasoning. I think Arsenal start games quicker than Man United. And I think Arsenal have a better midfield than Manchester United. In terms of creating chances, we've been the better side. We've been the better side also in terms of barring the chances. And that's why we've scored more goals than Manchester United throughout the season. And that's why we've been the better team in the Premier League for the rest of the season. So if Leicester come in this game thinking we are going to revenge against Arsenal by after losing to Manchester United, it's an absolute mistake. Arsenal have the firepower to go and score 5. Actually, this could be a confidence booster. This game could be a massive confidence booster as we enter into those important 6 games in March. Can Arsenal just go bold? 5-2. That is my prediction. Let me know what your prediction is in the comment box below. Now, in terms of the team news, before we get to the starting lineup, I can confirm that Thomas Partey is in contention. That is according to the manager. Partey is in contention to play that game, so don't be surprised when you see him start or come off the bench, tomorrow in that game. But if he doesn't start, or if he doesn't play, then it means the manager has decided he doesn't want to rush him and he would use him in the Everton or Bournemouth games. But Thomas Partey is back. He's been training. Mikel Arteta says today he trained, but of course he's had a few sessions where he did not train. And when Mikel says that, one message comes to my mind. He might not be able to use him in that game. Gabriel Jesus, according to Mikel, is doing very well. He's coming back, but there are certain time boundaries Mikel Arteta cannot go above, especially those provided by the doctors and the specialists. So you don't expect to see Gabriel Jesus in this game. Although I thought, you never know. I mean, you never know. But I think he would play him after the international break. That's where I think he will play him after the international break. And that will be massive because April is a month where we have so many important, compact games. So in terms of the big team news, that is it. Emile Smith-Rowe, 100% fit. If Mikel Arteta decides to use him, then he will play in that game. Saka, although he was knocked a little bit in that Aston Villa game, but he is absolutely fine and absolutely all right as well. So in terms of team news, there is nothing to be worried of in terms of as an Arsenal fan in our own perspective. So let's get to the starting lineup then. Who starts where and what kind of changes should we make? Because I'm going to be a little bit harsh here in this one. Now, Ramsdale is untouched, and Ramsdale remains untouched. But to be honest, Ramsdale has to increase the level of performance. In recent games, his performance has gone down. Either it is because he's he's too exposed. The likes of with Thomas Partey being out of the midfield, more shots are coming his way. Maybe, but I think it needs to increase the level at which he's playing. I'm not saying he's playing poorly. I'm not saying he's a bad player. All I'm saying is that he can be better. We all know his ceiling. We all know the ability he's got as a goalkeeper, his ability to play out, his ability to bring players like Saka into the game, right away after a corner kick or after, a failed cross. He's not doing that, and I would ask him to do better in this game. I've seen a few Arsenal fans telling me, well, Cossy, can't we play the backup goalkeeper, Matt Turner? I don't think it has gone to that. I don't think it as bad as Arsenal summoning their backup goalkeeper, but I think Ramsdale has to check himself, definitely, to be honest. Now, we will play a back four, of course. I've always said I wouldn't change the centre-back pairing for anything, and that is something I would stick with. Gabriel, who's been absolutely sensational ever since William Saliba dropped off in performances, has been, Gabriel has been so good. And William Saliba, who is for me the best young right centre back in the world right now. Don't talk to me about Varane even, because I think he's better than Rafa Varane. Varane is overrated. Like, he's overrated, right? I'm kidding. So that is my centre back pairing. One thing I'm gonna say here is, what we saw against Oli Watkins should never happen again. There's so many quality players in this Leicester City side. You have Tete, you have Harvey Barnes, you have James Maddison. And if you allow these players to run at you, if you allow these players to find space and take a shot, they're going to hurt you. So William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes must be a little bit more solid. They must now play with that mentality. We do not have our man, Thomas Partey, so no protection for us. Let's play a little bit better. Now, I know Mikel will play Benjamin White, but for me, it's it will be a wrong decision in this game. Tomiyasu must be the man at right back. To be honest, look, I think Takara Tomiyasu suits this game better than Benjamin White. It's a game that's going to be high-level scoring. And Tomiyasu is one of the players that will help us exploit the left-hand side of Leicester City. That is number one. But then also, there is stopping Harvey Barnes. Don't forget that there is stopping Harvey Barnes. I don't think Ben White will do a very, very bad job against Harvey Barnes. But I think Tomiyasu would do a better job at stopping Harvey Barnes than Benjamin White. That's why I would go with Tomiyasu in this game. Creatively, he helps Saka, and defensively, I think Harvey Barnes would be a little bit quiet. Him and Saliba would put Kelechi Iheanacho and Harvey Barnes out of the game, definitely. Left back, is anyone missing Kieran Tierney? Is anyone missing Kieran Tierney? Let me know. Is anyone missing Kieran Tierney at left back? Because personally, I think left back is Alexander Zinchenko. Like, he's got to be Zinchenko. This guy is phenomenal. This guy is absolutely sensational. When you think about Arsenal with Alexander Zinchenko, it's an Arsenal side that is flawless, an Arsenal side that can create chances, an Arsenal side that is supportive, an Arsenal side that plays beautiful football. What should I say about Alexander Zinchenko, and what can I leave out, right? So Alexander Zinchenko will be able to tack into midfield, of course, to help out Granit Xhaka, Jorginho, and Martin Odegaard. You look at this Leicester City side, they do have Mendy in that midfield, brilliant player, but they have Yuri Tillemans, Dewsbury Hall, and James Maddison. That is a midfield of four. So Alexander Zinchenko, literally what he does is, because we play a 4-3-3, he helps us tuck into midfield to create those midfield overloads and superiorities. Of course, Tomiyasu also tucks into the midfield, making it 5 against 4, something that I really, really love to see when Arsenal are in possession all the time. Now, in midfield, Thomas Partey to play for me. I think all this crap of Mikel Arteta saying that Partey is not back yet is absolute crap. Like, look, play him in this game. I think, look, why I want Partey to play in this game over Jorginho, and it has been a debate. I don't know why it is a debate, but it's been a debate that we've had all week. Should Partey play or Jorginho play? For me, it's Thomas Partey. And you look at Man United and how they obliterated Leceister. They didn't even allow them put 5 passes together in the second half. That is the role of Thomas Partey. That is not Jorginho, right? That is not Jorginho. That is Thomas Partey. So I'll definitely play Thomas Partey in this game, just to, if he's fit, just to make sure that we have that kind of total dominance. We have the physical part of the game as well, and Leceister will suffer the consequences of this guy playing in midfield. On the left-hand side, is that the left-hand side? Yes. Fabio Vieira. Yeah, Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira. To be honest, I've always talked about Fabio Vieira as one of those players that I really like a lot at Arsenal. A lot. Really, really a lot. And I want to find his name right here. Fabio Vieira. There we go. So I'll play Fabio Vieira over Granit Xhaka and play Xhaka over Vieira in midweek against Everton. I just want Xhaka to have that kind of rotation, just that kind of rotation, so that when he comes back in the Everton game, he's a little bit better. And I know Mikel Arteta will never drop Xhaka, but Vieira should play in this game. It's going to be an open game where everyone is going to be on the score sheet. An open game where Leicester could score 3 and Arsenal could score 4. An open game where number 10s and creative players are going to thrive. Xhaka is not important in this game, to be honest. Xhaka doesn't have any importance in this game. Play Fabio Vieira, let him create the chances like hell. Of course, Captain Martin Odegaard, he had 7 key passes in the last game we played against Aston Villa. If he has a good game, I wonder how many chances he will have and how many key passes he will make against Leicester. 7 key passes against Aston Villa. He could have 17. He could have 20 key passes in this game. Like, you look at the Leicester City defense. Can they stop him? Do they have the brains? Do they have the intelligence to stop him? I don't think so. For me, Odegaard, Vieira, and Partey in that midfield, if they're fit, should be playing there. Left wing, Trossard. I think Trossard deserves another start. He wasn't that great against Aston Villa, to be honest. But I don't think it's a performance that calls for him to be dropped. And if there is anything, him starting actually made Martinelli better, starting off the bench. Now, look, it's the same like Son. When Richarlison starts, doesn't do much for Spurs, but when Son comes on, hits the ground running and hits the back of the net. I don't have a problem with that. Let Leandro Trossard start. But then I also think Leandro Trossard loves to get involved in the goals, and this could be a goal-scoring Gallo. I don't know how you pronounce that, right? But play Leandro Trossard. He could have a goal. He could have a goal in this game. So play Leandro Trossard all day long. Right wing, Saka. The new man, the new boy, new contract already signed. So Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side. I hope you guys agree with me on that. There are no words to explain Saka for Arsenal. There are no words to explain Saka for Arsenal. But there are words to explain Arsenal without Saka. I don't think I've seen Arsenal without Saka so many times. So Saka, no-brainer, right-hand side. Now, down through the middle is where I want your thoughts and the conversations. Should Eddie Nketiah be given another chance to spoil chances, or this time to take his chances, or should we play Gabriel Martinelli? I'm going to think like a manager here, right? I'm going to think like a manager here, and I'm going to go Eddie Nketiah. I'm going to go Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah, right? I think, look, he's not all that bad. Like, at times I get over myself a lot. He's not all that bad. He's done great. yes, there are a few things that have not gone in his way, but he's not that bad player, is he? He's not a bad player at all. So for me, Eddie starts, Trossard, Saka, Vieira, Odegaard, Partey, Zinchenko, Gabriel, Saliba, Tomiyasu, and Ramsdale. Those are 3 changes to the team that beat Aston Villa 4-2, or the team that started in that game. Tomiyasu starts, Partey starts, and Fabio Vieira. The rest of the team, due to consistency and that you want that consistency to continue, I would definitely play all them. But I wouldn't really have a problem with Jorginho starting. And I would ask Mikel Arteta that if this game goes into the 70th minute and we are 2-1 down, or it is still 2-2 or 1-1, please make the substitutions early this time, right? He should make the substitutions quite early. I don't know why he makes them late. Maybe he's got something that we do not know. But in my opinion, you make your substitutions early, you stand a chance to win games early, right? You cut the pressure, and then you can focus on to the next game. But come on, Arsenal. We'll win this one. 5-2. We go on to beat Everton, creating a 5-point difference on top of the table. You never know, right? You never know. You cannot tell what is going to happen this season. I'll see you right in the next one.